I caught the first fish in the boat.
Oh, shoot.
Huh?
Oh, gosh.
He fooled you. All right, here we are in South Carolina, somewhere in South Carolina. We're at a pond. We ain't gonna hide it. That's what we're doing. We're fishing with the new Strike King Bitsy baits. Special guest, I guess you would say. He's been talking a little smack. He says he's gonna whoop me on camera, and he's already figured out a way to get taller than me before we even started. We're gonna have a good time though. We're going out here. We got our Z18 today, so this is all about getting bites, man. We're getting back to our roots. When you go fishing, when I first started fishing, it's all about getting bites. And there's no better way to get a bite than with the Bitsy Strike King lineup. So, who's gonna get the most bites?
Me.
He answered that too fast. Y'all stay tuned. Let's figure out who gets the most bites.
This is a different Pro Team journal.
Now I'm done. Got it. Big one, real big one.
Here we are, low country, South Carolina, one of my favorite places in the world. And we got into a little private pond. It's not some exceptional pond. It's just a pond, man. It's the same type stuff that I grew up fishing, that Ayden fishes all the time now. Pond fishing, getting back to the basics and getting a bite. The Joker got out Friday to practice for his high school tournament. And then, here we are on a Tuesday, and he gets an excused absence for a career day. So, it's probably pretty good that old uncle introduced you to fishing, huh? Good deal. Excitement shot through the roof. That was the feelings. What are you getting nervous now for? You wasn't nervous out there. Just me and you. Let's just talk. I caught the first fish in the boat. This is the first day we fished in the Z18. You're supposed to stop and admire my fish. You still trying to catch one?
Yeah.
I caught the first fish in your boat. This is the boat Ayden's gonna kind of take. Break! You supposed to pull for me, not against me. I caught the first fish in your boat. This is a boat he's gonna take this little next step in, and forever I will be known. Where you going? You ain't taking the trolling motor from me. Forever. He ain't much. But he's the first fish. Hopefully we catch them bigger than that today. But it's the first. I'll be catching you. Run it. Dude, they're schooling right there.
Where?
Look, right there. You can't get in the pads, but throw in that gap if you can. Oh, I don't need to make this cast. I know what's fixing to happen here. Oh, I see the weak. Oh, I told you.
I don't like this. This ain't right.
I seen him waking underneath the lily pads. Fish it slow, really slow. Just fish it real slow. Come on up in here.
Oh, shoot.
You miss him?
Something hit.
Fish it super slow. God, lay them little old bitty hooks, get him. It's off to a good start. So when it was presented to me, you know, maybe we do a protein journal with the Bitsy line of baits, and it was just a great idea. I knew Ayden was at the age that he could handle a full day of fishing. He can probably fish more than me. He can handle more fishing than I can at this age. So it was just a great idea, man, just to get out here and get a lot of bites. And we had these baits that just came out with Strike King that I knew we would get a lot of bites on. And just because they're small, don't mean you ain't gonna catch big ones too. So you get a lot of bites, and you still got that opportunity to catch a big one. Get him, boy. Get him, boy. He better not be bigger than mine. He better not be bigger than mine. Hey, I was trying to talk to the camera before you rudely interrupted me. You got him on your own, don't you?
Yeah.
Back to what I was talking about. He can wind him in if he wants to. We're kind of learning. We just got up on this flat. We fished a little bit with no bites, but we've got up on this flat and his bait pushed up in here. Tip, you barely got him. Be careful. You're gonna have to lip him. You barely got him. You barely got him. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh boy. There's some pliers. Tell the camera what that is. Fun?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What are you supposed to be doing right now?
School.
Huh?
School.
Look at that camera and tell them what you're supposed to be doing right now.
Supposed to be doing algebra.
Is that better than algebra?
Yes.
Put him back. Hurry up. Get back up here. We biting. They catching them now. Trust me, just because it's a pond don't mean you gonna flat out catch them. How many times you go to my pond? My pond is a stock pond, stock right. How many times you go down there and don't catch any?
A lot.
It happens, man. So you still gotta fish for them, you still gotta trick them. You can't throw a piece of stick out there with 2 treble hooks on it and catch one. Oh, I seen him. He just come up, golly.
It's like a 3.
He's probably a 3-pounder. He come up and got that thing like a mosquito, just doop, doop.
You gonna have to whip him.
I'll get him. Don't you worry. This ain't my first rodeo. I'll get him. I don't want to get them little sharp suckers in my finger though. Come on back here. He's toast. Ah, how about that? You gonna kiss him? Huh? Before the day's over with, he's gonna kiss one of my fish. Just barely come up and just nip that thing. I'm gonna get this joker back in the water and then we'll talk. But I noticed, I don't know if we had a zoomed in shot on that bite, but it was just kind of like he was coming to get a fly. And that's what they do a lot of times with little bitty baits. They just come up and get them. If you watch them eat mayflies or any bugs on top of the water, it ain't a pool a lot of times. It's just, and I noticed with these little Bitsy baits, they just, which means they get it really good and you catch them.
Hi, Kevin Van Dam here, and I can tell you a whole lot has changed in my life over the last year. I went from a full-time tournament angler after 33 years of being on the road to a full-time television host. But the one thing that hasn't changed is my passion for cooking outdoors. I absolutely love it. Whether I'm on the road, filming a show, or I'm here in my backyard, and you can see I've got a lot of Weber grills here to cook from. They make it easy. They've got an option for anything that I want to do, from a flat top to a pellet grill to a charcoal grill, electric grills, tailgate tailgating, anything that I want, big, small, a large scale, if I want to do a big event, I've got an option, and they just really do it right. To find the right Weber grill for your needs, go to Weber.com.
If you got any lineup of baits that starts with top water, that has top water in them, you're gonna start with top water, right? So we had to start with top water. He was throwing a sexy dog, and then somehow we got switched up, and I caught a big one on a sexy dog, and that got things rolling. Got him squirming a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah.
It did. And next thing I know, he had picked up the inline spinner. And then what happened?
I kicked your butt.
He can't even say. He started making a gentle comeback, I guess you would call it. And he really...
It wasn't that gentle.
It wasn't that gentle. Well, then what was it?
When I started coming back, you started shaking.
Well, I was nervous, man. It was on TV. I've had my butt kicked on these pro team journals before. I know how it feels. I didn't want to do a repeat. Whoa.
I seen him come
That
out
big
and get
sucker
it.
smoked it right in. You sure?
Mm-hmm.
You got that inline spinner right in the top of the head. Turn around. That's the first one I've ever seen caught on the inline spinner, which is pretty cool. So I found this interesting. That's the inline spinner. So I posted a picture yesterday on my social media right before we came to this tournament. And that little dude got more comments than anything else. I figured it'd be the sexy dog. For whatever reason, that little dude got more comments than anything else. And I guess that's the reason. Is there anything you love more than hunting and fishing? Maybe your uncle.
And Jesus.
And Jesus, perfect answer. But he's just eat up with hunting and fishing, man. And hey, I'm gonna be honest with you now. This is my nephew. Sometimes I have to discipline him. And he is a great kid, a tremendous kid, very respectful for others, and I'm very, very proud of that. He made a minor mistake in school one time, didn't he? Minor mistake, he didn't turn in a paper. Well, I done learned. I know how to stop this stuff. And it's using hunting and fishing, right? So we had a little talk about it. And it was opening day of deer season. He said, "We're going deer hunting tomorrow." I said, "No, sir." He said, "How come?" I said, "You know why." Well, it kind of made him sad, so he went on off, and that got him. I bet you he'll never not turn in a paper again. But the bad part is, next morning I go to the barn, here he comes, all perky. I said, "What you doing?" He said, "I'm fixing to go fishing." I said, "Fishing? What are you laughing about?" I said, "Fishing?" He said, "Yeah, Daddy said he'd take me fishing since we couldn't go hunting." I said, "What?" But I want him to win at life. That's number one, I want him to win at life. And if I had to use hunting and fishing, or his dad or mom had to use hunting and fishing to keep him on that path towards life. Because if we take hunting and fishing from him, what happened? It wouldn't be good, wouldn't it? He did a lot of schoolwork just to be here today, so he could be here today. So if that's what we got to use, that's great. And to be able to use that, we got to get kids out, getting them bites, make them love the outdoors, and there's no doubt that he absolutely loves the outdoors. Yesterday, I actually posted something on my social, just a picture of our lineup. A lot of the comments, or the majority of the comments, was about the inline spinner. And that just blowed my mind until I got out here today, until I started getting my butt kicked by that inline spinner. And then I realized that little dude is a fish catcher, ain't it? I don't know how many he caught, but he made a big comeback. I was digging, trying to tie me one on, and Carolina Chrome seemed to be the color today. Started out kicking his butt. Nothing going on back here. Then he started coming back. I ain't no dummy. I get me one too. Ain't nothing going on back here.
You tying you on one of these?
Huh?
You tying you on one of these? Yeah, I am, ain't I?
You sorry joker.
I think I got one.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I do.
He ain't that big, is he?
I just felt that. I don't know. And I felt the hair. Oh shoot! Oh gosh!
He fooled you. Don't let him whoop you. Don't let him whoop you. How'd you think that was a little one?
I don't know.
That's a big one.
I didn't even feel it. Don't come on. Do not jump. Come down.
You can't flip out in him with the line. You're going to have to stick your finger in that spot.
Don't flip.
Yo.
Who says I need class? 2 + 2 = 4.
Do it, boy. Do it. Oh.
Can we land it?
Ah. You think you can land him for me?
No.
Ah. I mean, he train wrecked that spinner. Now I know why you've been smiling so much using this thing. How about that one? Bam! Hey, what's that? What, 2 + what?
2 + 3?
What's that equal?
5.
Perfect. See, he knows what 2 + 3 is, so he can miss a day of school. Look at that big old joker. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
That's a big one, too.
I know.
I mean, like a really big one.
Get down there.
Don't let him whoop you. Oh, he ain't that big. He's good, though. Bring him over here. Bring him over here. Ow!
Don't let him go.
Huh? He ain't mine. It won't be that big of a deal, will it?
Yeah.
So here's the deal. I promised myself, no, you ain't getting your bait back till I'm done. I promised myself this show, I was gonna use my own fish to close the show. One Pro Team Journal, I had to use Ken's fish. Last Pro Team Journal I shot, I had to use Dalton's fish. I was not gonna use my nephew's fish. I ain't taking it out yet. Here we are, closing the show with one of Ayden's fish. It started out with a bang with the sexy dog. I caught some big ones. Sun kind of got up. He picked up that little inline spinner in Carolina Chrome. Chrome made a huge difference today because I threw a lot of different colors and he got so many more bites on that Carolina Chrome. So what a day fishing. What do you think? Let's let him go. Let's get him back. You want to let your own fish go?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Gone. We're on a pond. It's a giant pond. It was just a fun day, man. We caught some big fish. We caught some little fish. We just got a lot of bites, which is what the Bitsy series of baits is gonna do. It's gonna get you back to your roots. It's gonna get you a lot of bites. What do you think?
Yeah.
Huh? School better or this better?
This.
Huh? You sure?
Yeah.
It's good to have an uncle named Andy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had a good time. What about you?
Yeah.
You want to do it again?
Yes.
On a school day? Or?
On a school day.
On a school day. What about a weekend?
No.
No? Why not?
My daddy will take me to the lake on the weekend. He's got to work during the week.
His daddy's got to work during the week. So, man, what a day, man. Just getting a lot of bites. I don't know how many we caught today. What you think? 25 or 30 fish maybe? And it was just fun catching them from little to big on several different baits. This is how you get your kids in the outdoors. Go out, get you some little Strike King Bitsy baits, get them in a pond, let them get that bite, let them get hooked on fishing, and that fishing will help guide them into winning this thing called life.